Still running your business on sticky notes? Still serving PTA flyer vibes with free word templates? Still stuck in that comfy little 2013 tech bubble for your business? AI called. It saw your workflow systems and it cried. Guess what? Your brand's in therapy now. Yeah, that comfort zone might be costing you more than you think. The Hello LLC welcomes you to go from chaos to clarity. We've been talking AI since before it was trendy, but now we're showing you how to actually use it. Real business use cases, automation hacks, and AI strategies that scale your brand now and set you up for the future. This is the AI Edge, powered by the Hello LLC. Streaming live every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time from the Hello Plaza, our Metaverse HQ. Yep, join the Metaverse from your phone, laptop, iPad, even grandma's VR headset if she'll let you use them. Or if you're still holding on, catch us on the crusty, dusty 2D social media platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and X. Either way, press the button, and let's upgrade. From chaos to clarity, let's work smarter, not harder. Buckle up, buttercups, and let's explore the AI edge.
Are you tired of endless AI hype, drowning in a sea of jargon and promises that never seem to materialize? You are not alone. The world of artificial intelligence is chaotic, but it doesn't have to be. Welcome to the AI Edge Show, the show that cuts through the noise. We'll turn chaos into clarity, giving you the practical tactics and information you need to harness the true power of AI for your business. So, let's dive in. Welcome, everybody. It's so great to be here. We are here at the AI Edge Show. And if you don't know, we are live from Bangkok, Thailand. It is 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So good morning. Happy Tuesday to all of you beautiful people. It is 9 p.m. Bangkok time here. So we are watching and looking at the beautiful bridge with the lights lit up. And it's just great to be here with you guys. And we're excited about today's show. You know, we're excited to share with you guys about what the new GPT 5 is all about and what we're up to. But other than that, I have my amazing co-host here, Mr. David Jones. Mr. Jones.
Yeah, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody is amazing and great. And always remember, what are you grateful for today? Wake that ass up, rise and grind, rise and hustle, rise and be you and be authentic. And when I say hustle, when I say grind, I don't mean the old fashioned, right? I really mean, do your thing. Do what you say you're going to do, write it down and get it done. Whatever it takes, make sure you don't stop until it's done. And really, grinding is whatever it takes, you get it done, period. And so today we're going to be talking about, the amazing Chat GPT versus Google, Meta, Musk, and who will win or own the future. And that's really what today's conversation is about, especially as Chat GPT 5 just got released, and really something that we continue to share with you guys, that this AI continues to take a leap into the future, and it continues to really, repeat history. And I'll share this with you before you go into your sharing, and that, when we look at Google, was the old MapQuest. When we looked at Amazon, really replaced the malls. When we looked at social media replaced going to the coffee shops. And here we are again within this 20-year resolution, or should I say, evolution of how technology is going to continue to change, and it's really upgrading and making things faster, making things smarter, and it's really our personalized assistant at the end of the day. And this is why we share with you all to really not be afraid of this technology, to just understand this is the new, phase. This is going from, the flip phone to the BlackBerry. And then, soon before you know it, we'll be at the iPhone. And this is, the internet. I was just telling Tara earlier that, the internet came out in 1983. How 42 years ago, as old as my ass is, 42 years old.
Hey,
I came out when the internet is, and look
you're
at the
old as
internet
the
now.
internet.
I'm as old as the internet. And so this is where we really have to not be so naive, especially looking back at that when, I used to turn on the TVs. I used to be, the Nintendo person. I used to do all of these, crazy things that my parents were like, "What are you doing?" And earlier today, I was like, my dad will always sit there and be like, "Boy, you ain't gonna make no money on playing them goddamn games. You're not gonna be nothing." And here I am, being able to build the metaverse, press some buttons, and be able to create and imagine and really play the game of life, which essentially that's what it is, and be able to make a living. So it really comes down to what you're able to put your mindset to and really do. So that's what I got to open it up with, love. But I know you got some great info for us to start with, especially as we talk about these things. And so I'll let you go in, and then we'll fill the gaps here and there. So what you got, love?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like last week you were chit chatting about, is AI the demise of us? And so, it's always a conversation that we get to have a forefront of and understand where we are, what we're doing, and how to grow and how to evolve. And so at the end of the day, that's what we're going to do today. But speaking of Web3 and you playing video games growing up, and building these amazing 3D virtual worlds that we get to host amazing events, we are hosting 3 events coming up in the next week. So actually this Saturday, the 23rd, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be hosting Miss Set Yourself Free Cleo Michaels. She's going to have her podcast in the metaverse, and she will be coming live. So you can jump on and watch us on the same back channel you're watching us at now, or you can jump into thehellllc.io and come visit us in the metaverse and watch live from the metaverse and be a part of the conversation. That's the cool thing. If you jump in and be a part of the conversation, if you're there live. Next, we will have another amazing event that will not be based in the metaverse, but it will be live across all of our channels. So the same back channel you're grabbing us on now, you can see Miss Gwen with her amazing conversation under Set Yourself
Free.
And allowing her the conversation. That was Miss Cleo. Yes, that's okay. I had the same brain fart. That's why I looked at you. So we're just gonna laugh at that one because
next level you.
Next level you. That's what it was. I was like, set level you is not it.
Not it.
Okay, so we have Miss Gwen on the 27th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You were chosen, powered, personal power and purpose. Thank you so much. And then last but not least, we have Miss Leah Garcia, and her event is going to be on August 28th. It will be in the metaverse again, same back channel you're on now. You can catch us then on the 28th at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we just want to say thank you, everybody, for being here. But let's dive in.
Yeah, and before we even continue, we want to thank all of you that have joined us on all of our amazing channels, from Facebook, from LinkedIn, from YouTube, from Twitch, from X, from our Instagram. Thank you, Miss Natalie Thomas, always joining us and being amazing in the chat. As you guys can see, we got Mr. Calm in the building as well. Thank you all for joining. And definitely make sure you guys are following each other, to the right, to the left, up, down. We got Miss Lisa in the building as well. If you guys want to know more about Menopause, I definitely encourage you to go and listen to Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa, if you've been missing us, I just want to let you know, whatever time you guys do your room at, so when y'all be up at night, I just want you to flip it around, and it's morning time for us or nighttime for you. So just flip it around and be like, oh, I understand why they not up at 3 o'clock at night.
Yeah, in the
sometimes
morning. Yeah.
in the morning, right? But we are definitely there in spirit and love with
Yeah,
you,
that's
Miss
a
Lisa,
hard one.
for sure. So you guys definitely make sure you guys go check out Miss Lisa rooms and all these amazing people that have these rooms that are in part of our community, joining our community, flying by, watching it later. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. And so, with that being said, before we jump this off, do we want to go into our first video, love?
You got
is
it.
that what we're doing? We're doing
Yep.
our first video. Look,
Take it away.
so if you guys have not seen this, you're gonna see it, and it is pretty funny at the end of the day, and really being able to see. Yep, yep. I'm hitting the button. There we go. There we go.
Anywho, so we're going to go ahead and get this video started and push play, love.
Sorry, guys.
So I don't know what video you're playing, so I
I
can't
know-
speak to the video, my love. That was the beautiful thing about it. So as David is talking about that, I'm going to start jumping into the rundown here. So Microsoft Copilots gets ChatGPT-5 overhaul. What does that mean? Microsoft has rolled out GPT-5 across the entire AI ecosystem. Y'all, you should see David. I gotta love him. The button's not clicking, and he's looking at the computer like it's looking at him. Anywho, this is
There
why
you go.
this is why you need GPT.
I'm looking at the computer like I'm radio right now, but
Yeah. So let me go ahead
Go
and
ahead.
finish this, and then we will go ahead and jump in to that beautiful video you were going to share with us. So it's bringing the long-awaited OpenAI update to users on Microsoft 365. The standalone Microsoft Copilot app, GitHub Copilot, and Azure AI Foundry. The GPT-5 is now available to all Copilot users, including non-subscribers. It is easy access to via your Windows, Mac, web, and mobile, and you can use the model within Copilot's differentiating itself from ChatGPT by being able to understand context, take action, and fit into real workflows, moving the passive tool to active collaborator. So that is super cool coming down the pipeline. All right, Mr. Jones, let's check out this video.
Here we go.
All righty.
Stop stealing my people, Mr. Zuckerberg. All righty. That's awesome. So, if you didn't know who that was Sam Altman and Mr. Zookie Poo, as David likes to call him, having their, what is it? John Wick moment is basically
The Matrix.
The Matrix moment. So, so thank you, Mr. Jones, for jumping in and sharing that. I think that's a beautiful conversation or, segue into, what we're talking about today within GPT, just sharing how Microsoft Copilot is using, a GPT-5 application. Again, it's going to be able to have more workability. I think a lot of times, we've been using it very one-dimensional.
And it's multidimensional to where we can use it in a multiple dimensional way if you see fit. And that's what, GPT is, coming out. And guess what? Just like every iPhone that comes out for every year, there's always going to be some kinks that need to be worked out. There's always going to be a good review and a bad review. So, you can set in the world of what it does in this, like if it's good, bad, or indifferent, of its performance, or if it's nefarious, like last week we were speaking about in our room. It just comes down to really understanding that there's all of that. That's all context. But how does the tool perform? And let's use it how it performs. And so Microsoft 365 Copilot context-aware upgrade. So again, we're here with, again, Microsoft doing their GPT razzle dazzle. And they're bringing the enterprise AI that combines web intelligence with your organization's data. So they're really diving in here and making this as a partner that can collaborate and co-collaborate with you and be able to deliver precise summaries, analyze emails, documents, spreadsheets, attend meetings, take notes, deliver your agenda at a meeting if that's what you need. Graphing, so the Microsoft Graphs, it can take all of that information that you have and be able to conceptualize it into a Microsoft Graph. So there's so many things that it's going to be able to do that David was just reading an amazing fact that he's going to share later, but just the amount of productivity and happiness that are coming to people that are using this, whether it's in a workplace or whether it's in, your business or your personal life. There's so many things that you could do as a girl, just from a girl standpoint, because that's what I am. I mean, ladies, you can get in there and do color analysis, like what colors you need to be wearing. Like, does black look good on you? Does brown look good on you? Does yellow look good on you? Can you wear pink? All of this stuff. You can do all of these deep dive personal things and fun things, not personal to where you have to divulge information that you don't want to, but you can do fun things that are going to allow it to help you move in a more productive way in your life, right? Don't we all wish we had an assistant that could jump up and be able to help us? I do. That's why we're in business, because that's what we create. So Azure AI Foundry powers seamless GPT. So the next one here, Azure is up and doing their, made every GPT model instantly available through their Foundry models, allowing developers to plug advanced AI into their apps without wrestling the infrastructure. How many times are you guys so tired? You're like, I want to use this, but it's so convoluted and I don't understand. Yes, that is absolutely many people's frustration. That is why you tune into amazing shows like this, where we try to break that down. We don't try, we do. Right, Mr. Jones? Right. I love it. With Microsoft, that was the sloth mode. That was a quick sloth. Good job, babe. With Microsoft Automatic Model Router, Azure is going to be able to pick the right model for each prompt that you need. It allows developers to be able to ship code, do all this code stuff that, guess what? You won't have to, because it'll be an app building workflow that is powered by amazing upgrades that Azure is providing. So again, that might be over your head. You might be like, what the hell are you even talking about, Tar? I don't get it. Comes down to the simple fact of we are progressing, and whether you use it to help write an email or a letter or maybe your graduation speech, I don't know. You could write a book through it. Whatever you're using AI for, understand there's probably about a million other ways that you could use it if you wanted to get curious about it. That's the beautiful thing. There's always more to discover if you want to, and only if you want to. The last two, Copilot gets GPT smarts too. Microsoft Copilot, again, all over here. They are in smart mode, powered by GPT, putting the most advanced next generation AI into everyone's pocket. So that's going to come into your cell phone. And last but not least is, how is GPT and Copilot 365 different from ChatGPT? Well, to understand that, people, it shares here that the Copilot ecosystem truly differs from a standalone GPT, Chat GPT, because of its reasoning capabilities across Microsoft 365 product suite. Let me say that again. How is Copilot 365 Microsoft different from the Chat GPT GPT-5? Okay, so the version 5's come out, everybody's using it. Everybody has a different lens that it goes through. You all put it into a different, y'all have coffee. Somebody might want creamer in it. Somebody might want sugar. Somebody might want creamer and sugar. Think about GPT-5 as coffee. How are you fixing your coffee? And Chat GPT is completely different from the Copilot, Microsoft Copilot. And they're stating here that the difference is the reasoning capabilities that Microsoft 365, the workability within the product suite of Outlook, Teams, OneDrive, and all of the other apps, right? So that is where people have to understand they're built in, they're pulling the GPT that's coming out and building it and melding it into their system. These are pre-wired, amazing entities that'll be able to help delete all of those spam emails. I was just speaking of spam emails. I was just telling Mr. Jones, I have a list of spam emails that I have to get rid of because they're all food related from back in the Houston steaks. And yes, we have seafood here, but oh my gosh, I saw another one today and I was like, I gotta get rid of this one.
Yes.
I gotta get rid of this. Mr. Jones,
was it our favorite one?
Yeah, all of them are
The
favorite.
Lucha?
No. It wasn't. No, I can't get. No. We ain't never getting rid of that. Anywho,
Yes.
With all of that, Mr. Stone.
Well, I think what we should do is, first of all, even back it up a little bit, because I think when we throw out ChatGPT, when we throw out Google, when we throw out this Meta, when we throw out this Gronk, I think we need to put some faces with the names so people understand that it's not just ChatGPT. And that's kind of what I was sharing earlier, is that we're really transitioning, utilizing different AIs for different tasks. And each one of these tools are better than the other at doing certain things. And you have to be able to navigate which one works best. And this is why we continue to share with you guys to be omnipresent, and not just your social media, but in everything that you do. If ChatGPT goes down, what's going to happen if all your chat channels are only stuck in ChatGPT? We've had to face that issue. Do you have something over in Gemini where you can continue to work on your workflow? Do you have something over in Grok? Do you have something over in DeepSeek? So it's really being able to utilize all these different tools and understand the different impacts of them. So when we talk about, ChatGPT / Open AI, that's Sam Altman. And that was the guy that you just, saw fighting, Mark Zuckerberg, that owns Meta, aka that owned Facebook. It's not, he owns Metaverse. We can go into a whole nother consultation about that. David will be here for 30 minutes, but we're not going to do that. But Mark Zuckerberg changed the name of Facebook to Meta. That's it. Okay? Period. When we talk about Gronk is owned by Elon Musk. Okay? We all know that. And Google AI, aka Gemini, is by Sundar, and I don't want to butcher his last name, Pichai, if I'm not mistaken. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I so apologize if I butchered that. But and an easier way to help you guys out, especially based upon what they do, ChatGPT is like your smarter writer and brainstorm partner. Google is like, the Gemini is like your world's best librarian because it's connected to Google. And then Meta is kind of like, your artsy friend. We all have that artsy friend. And then, Grok would be like that sarcastic, energy friend, that smart ass friend, that always got something smart to say. So that's a great way that it could help you, really be able to remind yourself about this. And so, before we go on, did you have anything else you want to share on that? No? Right? So, before we go on to our next, article, if you guys don't know, you should know that we are live and in charge in the metaverse, in the Hello Plaza every weekend. And we are playing live NFL football and live college football where you don't have to go through a million subscriptions, none of that. You can come and join us in the Hello Plaza Metaverse. Check this out.
Attention all football fans, and yes, even you delusional ass Cowboy fans. Look, we get it. Every year y'all say, this is our year. And every year, it's not. In fact, the only thing the Cowboys are consistent at is a disappointment. Well, let me stop. Meanwhile, here in the Hello Plaza Metaverse, we're giving you actual wins. Every NFL game, all season long, every college game, every weekend, the NFL Red Zone, you don't have to miss out on every single touchdown. And for our Ravens flock, we got a special room just for you to watch Lamar Jackson cook defenses in full. The best part, you can join from your cell phone, your laptop, your iPad. No, you don't have to borrow your grandma's VR headsets that she has. We know Cowboy fans can't even figure out basic Wi-Fi, so we ain't got to worry about them coming. So come and hang out with us in the metaverse. Smash that big Hello Plaza button in our biz in a box and come and join a new experience, a new engagement, and a new way to watch football. Why not is the better question.
Why am I? So, hey, there you go. If you guys want to watch football, hey, if your girl says we got to go out to brunch or Sunday fun day, or we got to go hang out with the in-laws, and you're like, man, I just want to watch football. Hey, thehellolllc.io, you just go right out there. You come on into the live events and it'll be live. You put your earpiece in, free. 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 You don't even got to put your email in. We ain't even going to make you put your email in. You just jump in there, but you do have to do it when you download the app. So, not our app, but you do have to. So, see, I lied to you. Just a big old liar. I'll even say it. Anywho, all right, let's dive on into our first article tonight, which is about from The Guardian. It's Missing Something is the title. AGI, Superintelligence, and a Race for the Future. So, this article is going to dive into the global race towards AGI. What is AGI, Tara? It is Artificial General Intelligence. Artificial General Intelligence. It's spotlighting how tech giants like OpenAI, GPT-5, Google, Meta, and others are pouring billions into infrastructure. While the hype grows, some experts argue we're ignoring the reliability and bias challenges of current AI systems. So, three key details about this AGI and what's going on. U.S. tech giants expect to spend $4 billion in 2025 in AI infrastructure. Let me say that again. $400 billion. I don't know if I got the 100 in there when I said it the first time. $400 billion in 2025 on infrastructure for AI. GPT-5, Gemini, Google, and Llama, which is Meta, are positioned as leaders in the AGI race. I believe we all kind of are aware of that, but that is their tools that they're up to. And critics warn that pushing for superintelligence distracts from urgent issues like fairness, safety, and bias. So, why does it matter? This shows that the AI arms race isn't just about innovation, it's about who sets the rules. The massive investments prove AI is shaping future economy, but it also raises red flags. Why? Because it's about oversight, ethics, and everyday trustworthiness of these very systems. So, AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. Why is it going to shape our future, Mr. Jones? Share your thoughts on that article. What do you think?
Well, I think the biggest thing that you just shared, right, is that it allows the front runner to set the rules, and I agree with that. But then I disagree with that in a way that we have so many people such that we just talked about, right? From ChatGPT, from Google, from Meta, from this Gronk, to so many other countries that have their own version of this that Americans have no access to.
No, yeah.
And with us being over here, in Thailand, we see some of the technology that is not accessible to America, just alone, and the cars alone. I mean, the car
Yeah.
technology, the everyday technology, the QR codes, it's ridiculous. And it's when we think of, other countries, and especially China and Asian countries, we think of cheap quality, stuff. It's
No.
night and day.
Absolutely not.
And that's something that we'll probably talk about in our Getting Naked podcast coming up here pretty soon.
It's
But
probably cheap where we get it in the States, because it is cheap in the States when
Yeah.
it says made in China.
yeah,
That's because they're not paying for the premium grade that everybody else gets here. They are paying for the cheap one. So,
Yeah.
of course, you are getting the cheap.
they are getting the cheap stuff. Yeah, facts. And so, when I do hear this, and me, numbers speak everything for me. When $400 billion has been invested into this chat and this AI just in 2025, that's huge. And so this allows us to really be able to look at how things are moving forward, and it doesn't matter how you feel about it. Even like earlier today, I posted on our on our page about this youngster. She was in class, and AI is her teacher, and the AI is able to personalize her way of learning and her way of grasping all of these things. Yet she still has a teacher that's there to help her with the emotional standpoint, to be there and help them. And so this is where we still have to understand that AI kind of allows us to personalize this ebb and flow, to really be able to allow the teacher not to have to worry about 30 damn kids, grade 30 damn papers, and teach all of our kids the same way, where AI allows it to personalize. Hey, Johnny doesn't like it when you do this. Johnny actually does better to this. And we all know that, just being in our corporate positions, that you can't treat everybody the same. And so this allows us to really personalize the way that we utilize AI, and how we in our corporate job and just alone as entrepreneurs get to have this AI as our personal assistant to help us within our business to the things that it knows we need help with. So this is just another tool that it is getting better and better. And we're just in year 3 of just ChatGPT coming out. And so this is just
To the
like
public.
I said, to the public. Exactly.
Man, hey, speaking of to the
Yeah.
public, as you were saying, what the War of Worlds
Yeah. You guys
with,
can watch that, but
yeah.
it's cute.
with Ice Cube. I won't know spoiler alerts, but I will just say, because you already know if you watch the trailer, the surveillance and the ability to, and the AI features of what. So
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
public. That's why I say to the public. So we're gonna dive into another great video here.
Yeah. We got Miss Cleo's actual podcast coming up. Like we said, on the 23rd, this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So here we go.
The spark is only the beginning. Hey fam, it's Cleo. I'm inviting you to the next Set Yourself Free podcast, where we'll dive into how to keep your dreams alive by building momentum with small daily steps. Join me live inside my Set Yourself Free studio in the Hello Plaza Metaverse. Join from any device, yes, even your phone, and be part of the conversation in the Metaverse, or catch it streaming on all social media platforms.
Boom. So join us this Saturday, guys, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on to the same bat channel you're on right now to watch us. And that is Cleo's cute little baby avatar that we made her. And so if you're looking for a baby avatar, need help making one, we can help you with that. So, Mr. Jones, let's jump on over to the next article where Grocky Poo, is out here getting his upgrade. So Grok 5 will be out before the end of this year, per Mr. Elon Musk.
He said what he said.
As OpenAI GPT-5 announced, it's here, boss. So, per the Times of India. So, the India Times are talking about how Elon Musk confirmed XAI will release Grok 5 by the end of 2025, going head-to-head with GPT-5. He claims the new model will be crushingly good. Air quotes.
You heard him, crushingly.
Crushingly good. And announced that Grok Image, XAI's image generation tool, is now free for US Android users. If you're an Android user, congrats to you. The move intensifies the AI rivalry between OpenAI, Musk, and other players. The big dogs are here. They want to play. Hey, it's okay. Let them play. They want to spend their money and all their marbles. Huh?
Especially making it free.
Yeah. And guess what? When they want to get all their marbles out and play marbles. How many of you remember marbles? I remember playing marbles. My brother took all my marbles all the time. I had to go steal them back while you were sleeping. Musk promises 3 key details. Musk promises Grok 5 launches before end of 2025. Hyped as direct GPT-5 competitor. Grok Imagine. So they're going to be their Imagine picture photo tool. Rolled out to free in the US Android users. Democratizing AI image generation. My apologies. That word. I was like, what? Signals Musk the intend to compete not only with OpenAI, but also with Google and Meta consumers. So guess what? They're all just going to put all of their chips forward and play and see what the public picks. That's essentially what's happening right here.
Yep.
Why it matters? Musk is entering the GPT-5 and the Google versus Meta versus Grok versus your mom spaghetti arena, right? It makes mom spaghetti does sound good.
It does.
Makes the AI war personal and competitive. Free tools could fast track adoption, and competition might accelerate innovation. But it could also push out companies to move recklessly fast without solving safety concerns first, which we have all said needs to make sure it's all safe for everybody. It has to live and make sure that there's fairness for all. And so, Mr. Jones, what do you think about Grok 5 coming down and the competition level that is coming down on the cusp of you playing Altman and Zucky Poo?
Well, I think
Zuckerberg, by the way, guys.
I think one of the biggest things, like the article points out, is that making it free is good, right? For all of us.
Yeah.
But then there also is some safety issues with that, and then some recklessness that could be done, where not implementing safeguards, not strategically putting in the things that need to be built to make sure things don't happen, because this is a newer technology, as we talked about last week, that will it destroy us, or will it be our next bot? And if you got, I've been watching several things that I'll bring to you guys, that they've now created an AI robot that now can have babies. It can literally have the whole baby whole 9-month cycle.
Wow.
It's crazy. They have there's a funny one.
Does it birth the robot or human?
It births the human. And so, this is really, some futuristic stuff.
Y'all should see my eyeballs right now.
Yeah, this is some futuristic stuff that's in the movies. And the crazy thing about it is, the other day, Tara and I were flipping through movies, y'all. And just some odd, strange reason, we flipped on Minority Report. And you guys know us. I talk about that movie all the time. When it first came out, it was amazing. And at that point, it was 3D. I mean, it was crystal clear, amazing screens where, Tom Cruise was moving the screens with his hands and moving stuff around. And this is when we still had, the three touch screen on our Blackberry that was black and gray, and when that came out, it was like, holy shit, that would be amazing if we had that. And boom, iPhone came out, and you have it on your phone, and you literally have holographic, images that you can alter now that they just showcased as well. And so this is, as we've been saying, what's in the movies they're bringing forward. So that's what I have to share, especially just to be cautious on it, and for it to be, for us to be able to really look at how we make these decisions of utilizing us. And then Elon being Elon, of course, going after everyone and making it the competition. And that's something that I shared last week, that, this type of mentality, not to get into politics or anything of that sort, but we see that type of mentality didn't lead him on a far road. Regardless of the matter, it didn't work. And this is what we share with people. There's enough abundance for us all to prosper and for us to win, because we're moving to a global concept. We're moving to a global culture. We're moving to a global economy, especially as this financial system makes its flip. And, Colin Powell is going to have to make some adjustments here come pretty soon. And really, everything that we've been talking about, as in my AI share last week, I'm sorry to say I told you so, or people say don't tell you so, but in this case it is I told you so. And people that were listening, people that did take advantage. Prime example, we had one of our clients that took advantage of all the safety equipment and things that we told people to buy if there was an emergency. And they had an emergency in Chicago, and she was the only one with her power on and living her best life, like she's on vacation. And she's like, I'm so thankful and I'm so glad that I listened to you guys and I took action. And she said, I didn't know if it would come in handy. And it so came in handy. And that's what we share with people about being preventative in their business and not running their business by the seat of their pants. And so often that's what happens. If people run their business by the seat of their pants and wonder why their business doesn't work, because you're not being preventative. You're not calculating yourself, let alone do you know your target audience, what they're doing, how they're doing it, because you're too busy running your business day by day. And that's where AI, that's where these AI agents, that's where our Hello Pivot, that's where our Biz in a Box, that's where integrating and implementing metaverse into your business, just as we are now, where Tara doesn't have to get dolled up, doesn't have to get dressed, doesn't have to do none of that, and she's looking cuter than ever in her avatar. That 95%
I woke up like this.
of people are gonna literally show up to these events, if they do have to show up to an event, with their camera off. And so many of you have seen these events or been part of these events, that you show up and the main person has their camera on, but the other 4, 5, 10 people are showing up on, Zoom or on, Stream or Restream or StreamYard, right?
Or their AI agents showing up.
Or their AI agents just showing up on a Zoom. And we talk about loss of connection. We've already lost connection. And so this is where we really have to be able to face the music. And this is why AI, this is why metaverse is, bridging the gap and coming together for us to really engage and experience, the internet in a whole new way. And we continue to show you guys, the metaverse is nothing compared to some of the craziness that we see, that's happening, to where, you talk about sports, you're going to be having, how many times have I told you, watch NFL football, all these sports, it's not going to be sports anymore,
Nope.
but actual people.
Nope.
Robots
Robots.
are going to be running.
Yep.
How long have I been saying that?
Years, since you and your friend Brandon used to, when I first met you, which was, we been together for 13 plus years. So I would say at least 10 plus years.
10,
close.
11, 12, 13 years.
So we're fortunate that way.
We do a lot of numbers.
Well, love, you got anything else you want to share? What else you got?
That was it. So, we went through both articles. We have, Grok coming out, and then the competition and what the big dogs are doing, how they're leading the charge and how they're going to create competition. They're going to throw all of this stuff out to be free to us users because, again, they need the retail to be able to move forward. So they need retail's buy-in, and that is where we come in, guys. And this is where I say, how do we have a seat at the table to say safety first, guys? We need to make sure there's fairness. How do we do that, Tara? That is where our choice comes together, but we got to get past our own noses and stop fighting and bickering and, just being humans. We're doing the human experience and really come together and understand that, hey, we need greater good for all on all things. And how can we work together to make sure we hold the AI companies accountable? And when we use our power of purchase, our purchasing power, where are we wielding that purchasing power? And we're not just going with the main big dogs because they've, got there and they've done it right. Or maybe there's one that's doing it right and the other ones aren't. I don't know. The future will tell us when we get there. So with that said, we're going to jump in and see. We're going to check out Miss Gwen's video next. Her event, guys, is coming down. It's going to be on the 27th, and that is at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and watch her video next.
Hi, I'm Gwen Nash, founder of Arc Plus More. At Arc Plus More, we're all about empowering individuals and businesses to reach their fullest potential. Whether it's through personal coaching, leadership training, or our community outreach programs, we're here to help you grow and thrive. We offer everything from business solutions to soul food pop-ups and African attire, all designed to uplift and inspire. Join me at Arc Plus More, and let's work together to unlock your true potential and create positive change.
And so that right there, ladies and gentlemen, was Gwen's amazing video. And you guys definitely come and join us on the 27th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for this amazing Next Level You podcast that she's going to host. And she might have some special guests. You never know who's going to show up, but definitely it's an amazing event that will definitely uplift your spirit, give you a new concept of thinking, and really be able to, especially for you ladies, a new way of thinking. So with that being said, chat, you need to definitely come and join us also on the 28th at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right, for Miss Leah Garcia's amazing event that we're going to host about her her SOS
Solo 401k.
And she's going to be.
And if you don't know what that is, then you need to show up that day to learn about it, because Miss Leah's going to jump in and really share about. Because guess what? I don't know what it is.
I didn't know what it was.
So we're going to be learning with you guys. We're going to be
learning with y'all, right?
So this is why we do these things.
Yep, because if we don't know it, then you probably definitely don't know it. And if you don't know it, then and somebody else doesn't know it. So this is why we share with you guys, right? Bring your friends so we can become friends. And we're all friends at the end of the day, because there's enough
chicken
out
wings
there.
for everybody.
Chicken wings for everybody. If you guys don't know our joke, we are definitely here in Thailand. They did not tell us the abundance of chicken wings that there is here.
Fried chicken everywhere.
Fried chicken everywhere. It's better than your
best
mama.
fried chicken you ever had.
Restaurant. And I'm just sorry. I'm about to do another live or another video of slapping.
Our next podcast is going to be about fried chicken.
Yeah, it's fried chicken, and watermelon and mango, for sure. But at the end of the day, make sure you guys come and see. You got us off track. Come and join us on the 28th for Miss Leah Garcia's amazing podcast, and be a part of that. And we definitely want to thank Miss Natalie for joining us today with all her amazing comments that she put in here as well. You guys definitely make sure you go follow Miss Natalie. She has an amazing group if you're not part of it already. And everyone else that has joined us on Facebook, everyone that's joined us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, as well as X, also our Instagram, and of course TikTok. How you guys doing? We are live and in charge on the David Real Talk adventures. You guys also make sure you follow us on our Hello Passport. My mom was asking the other day, she's like, you ain't sending me no pictures no more. I said, because you're asking to go to the Hello Passport and watch all the videos and pictures that we put on there, because I ain't got time to be sending them to you separate, lady. So go and watch and make sure you hit the like, make sure you go and hit the support. And that's a friendly reminder, PSA to everybody, right? You got family, you got friends. You wouldn't walk in the store, you wouldn't walk in the park and walk right past their ass and not say nothing. And that's literally what we're doing when you see your friend, when you see people that you come into these rooms with and you don't like, all right? I didn't say share, just even like. Hell, I didn't say comment, I said like. You're already going to hit the screen to scroll up to the next post, so why not hit the like button?
But you want everybody to like your stuff.
Facts. And so this is why you have to give, right? What you want. And you get what you give. And so if you're wondering why you're not getting a lot of love, because you're not giving a lot of love. And that's probably in all aspects of your life. Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And, you know, this is where we continue to share with you guys mind, body, soul at the end of the day. So with that being said, love, you got anything you want to share?
You know, actually, I just appreciate everybody being here, everybody chiming in, jumping in. And guys, we're here. So let's get curious. Utilize it to help you. I'm telling you, I'm using ChatGPT in ways that I'm like, wow, that's really helpful. So get curious about it, guys. Help yourself personally, professionally, and, you know, just do your thing. So with that said, you guys know the drill. We appreciate you being here. Until next time, love,
kindness,
and integrity.
But most importantly,
commitment
and
consistency.
Until next time,
keep showing up. Toodles!
Sick of wasting time? Exhausted from managing chaos instead of running your business? Do you feel like your business is running you instead? Say goodbye to the chaos and say hello to a smart link that saves you time. Introducing the Biz in a Box.
With the Biz in a Box, you're not just implementing AI and upgrading your website. You are actually unlocking an all-in-one smart link that revolutionizes your foundation and systems while showcasing, marketing, and managing your business. Say goodbye to juggling endless tools, chaos, and outdated business cards. With our one app, one tap system, clients can access your products, services, and resources instantly via your link and QR code.
Just imagine everything your audience needs, beautifully and strategically presented in one seamless hub, designed to save you time, streamline your workflows, keep your audience engaged, and making your life easier. This is the future of business, built for forward-thinking entrepreneurs that are serious about growth and creating a solid foundation with systems that work today and pivot you into the future as Web3 approaches.
Stop living in the past. End the chaos and be the boss. Step into the future with the Biz in a Box. The future is already here.